Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. This episode is going to be on Thaumcraft. Alright, let's see. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to turn a couple of iron into nuggets. You're going to need to do them in this shape. You need to get 2 iron caps. Then you're going to need to make yourself a stick. You're going to want to put it here. One thing on each end. That gives you an iron-capped wooden wand. The capacity is 25. So now if we stand up right in here and we wait for some mobs to die, if you look in the top left-hand corner, you can see those little vial things. They're filling up with magic essence. I'm not sure what the correct term for it is. And you will actually need that for some of the crafting in the game. One of the other things that you're going to need a bookshelf. I'm not sure how loud these mob noises are. Hopefully they're not too loud. I just saw something fly off. Anyway, so when mobs die, they drop a little bit of the different types of essence. And you can see if we hover over it, we have 17 air, 25 Terra, 12 Ignis, 25 Aqua, 25 Ordo, and Perdido is 23. So we're getting pretty close to full. I think this mob farm could be a lot more efficient. Normally what I do is a really tall one and just let them drop down so that they get out of the spawn radius really quick. I didn't do that on this one and I'm kind of regretting it. Once I get fans made up, I will probably do it that way. Alright, we're going to grab these knowledge fragments, and we're close enough to full with this. Okay, so one of the things you're going to do is you're going to put down a bookshelf, you're going to right click it with your wand, and you are going to get something called a Thaumanomicon. You right click that to open it up and you get this, and this is all information about Thaumcraft. It'll teach you about ores and nodes, advanced node tapping, warp flux and all things bad, blah 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 blah. Alright, so one of the first things that we're going to want to build is, let's see, thermometer. Alright, so this is the recipe. You need 2 shards, 2 glass, or 2 gold and a glass. So let's see. It's like this, and we have a bunch of air shards, so we're going to do that. Now with that, you can take this and right click on something in the world. You shift right click for the crafting station. And you'll try and scan it, and you can see in the bottom, to understand this, you need to, come on, you need to study man. Okay, so we can't do this right now. There is a lot to this. Normally you have to run around exploring to find things. So first of all, you're going to build 3 tables. So let's see. I'm just going to build an extra one because it doesn't really matter. Alright, now we're going to take 2 of these and place them down like this. And then we're going to craft something called Scribing Tools, which is an empty bottle, a feather, and an ink sac. And that gives us Scribing Tools. Now if we click these on these 2 tables that are next to each other, it's going to create a research table. And you want to click them on the left hand side, otherwise it places them backwards, and that's not gonna work either. Come on, really? Oh, it rotated this one, and they take a little bit to mine up. They're actually pretty hard. Alright, there we go. Apparently the guy's left-handed. Alright, now the other thing we are going to do is place one of these down, and we're going to right click on it with the wand. Now what that does is it turns it into an arcane work table. There are recipes in the game. You will need materials or essence in order to craft certain items, and the items you have to unlock. So these, I got all these points just from these knowledge fragments. I've just been, you do this, and you can see in the bottom, gained research points. So now you can either go around scanning stuff in a particular order, you can look it up on wikis online. It's kind of complicated. I think I want to say there's like 50 or 60 different ones, but you can also, if you know what they're made of, instead of having to scan them, like I can put earth and water together, and that gives me Victus, which is life. So I can just keep doing this to combine those. This is why I was saying in my previous video, or one of my previous ones, when I was doing the mining, I was saying, as long as you have a decent mob farm, you don't have to run around the world scanning stuff. And if you don't know what something is, so let's just say air and ordo, do they make something? Oh, they actually do. They give us modus. So you can just sit here and I can make like 20 modus. I'm thinking that, let's see, does modus and victus, yep, gives us bestia, which is beast. And some things, when you try and scan them, they won't let you scan until you've learned particular things. Alright, but I'm going to skip over that for right now. Let's see. So if we open the Thaumanomicon, you can see all sorts of things. One of the first things I want to do is I want to click on this over here. And I want to do Iron Gearbox. I don't have everything to earn that yet. We're going to need this for the... to make the Iron Gearbox to make... It's a thing from Britannia. You need it to... It's a spreader turntable, I think it's called. And you need that to make the deco bench, which you need to make spikes. Right now, I've managed to get... I think all 4 types from loot bags, but it took me a long time. Here's another knowledge fragment. But that is one item that I want to get early on. But if we go back to basic information... You can see now I have one of the 4 that I need to research this. I'm hoping there's something that I can research right off the bat that I know everything for. Nope. Nope. Double nope. Okay, let's see. What happens if we go this and this together? Okay. We got... yeah, whatever it's called. Exchange or barter. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Fire and water don't give anything. Okay, fire and earth. Air and water, I think. Yes. They give tempestas. Weather. They give weather. So like I said, you just keep combining these, then you do research. I needed this. I'll do another video really soon with all of these discovered, so that we can run through the Thaumanomicon and look at some interesting stuff, because we are going to need, let's see, basic alchemy. Don't have that, don't have that. I think I need magic for this, and I don't remember what magic is. Is it... No, I did this and this. Is it this and water? Nope. That's poison. Is it this? I should know. I was just doing this on my other save file like a week ago. Aha! Air and fire gives me lux. Okay, here's a good example. I think with lux now... Yep. Okay, so to make niter, I have... In order to purchase the research, I need 3 lux, which is the candle-shaped one, and then the flame one. So if I click here, it just unlocked. Because if I was to look in the Thaumcraft stuff, you can see right here. If I hit recipes for alumentium, nothing happens. Now that I've researched niter, I can hit it and you can see I need 3 ignis, 3 lux, and 3 potentia. And then you throw in a glowstone and you get a niter. So it's a little bit complicated, and I wish I had like more to do for this episode. This is actually a fairly short one. It's only been 10 minutes. but I need to go around, do a lot of research, unlock things, then we can come back and we can get more into the transmutation, the basic alchemy. For this, you put a cauldron down, you right click on it with your wand, it turns it into a crucible. You have to have a fire underneath it. We will use niter underneath of it once we do it, and then it gives you some basic recipes that you can do, but you will use this for making all sorts of stuff in the game. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do on this for right now. Like I said, I'll do another episode, hopefully soon, with me just unlocking a bunch of stuff and crafting stuff and showing you more about how it's done. This was just the basics, how to get started, nothing fancy. Oh yeah, between last episode and this episode, I did get a full set of Mana Steel armor. I got Unbreaking 3 and Respiration 3 on the helmet. I got Fire Protection 4, Soulbound 1, and Thorns 2 on my chest plate, which I had a different enchant on there before and I wasn't happy with it. So one of the things I made was a thing called Spellbinding Cloth. It's made with a Mana Pearl, which is just an Ender Pearl thrown into the mana pool, and then Mana Weave Cloth, which is just mana infused string, which is just mana in the thing. And what you do is you take this and you craft it with an item, and it will remove every single enchant off of it, and it'll do 1 damage to the cloth. And then I just went and redid them. So Protection 4, Unbreaking 3 on the leggings, you saw that last episode. Then I got Fire Protection 4, Water Walking 1, and Haste 3 on the boots. So I'm fairly happy with those, and as long as I carry this mana ring or band of mana around, they will automatically repair. So hopefully, I'm thinking next episode we might just wander into the Nether, even if we die. Like, I might just try it and hopefully not die. But I'll plan on making that the next episode, I believe. Anyway, until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer signing off.